The stories were disturbing.
She came and she wrote like racial slurs and everything, like go back to your countries.
The anger palpable.
Nobody have the right to tell us to go back home where we come from.
Thousands of protesters of various racial and ethnic backgrounds gathered Sunday afternoon in downtown Montreal to denounce anti-Asian racism. Montreal police say targeted acts of hate have increased by at least 5 times since the start of the pandemic.
It's been 1 year now that we've been living through both the medical COVID crisis and the racist COVID crisis.
The protest comes in the wake of the killing of 8 people in Atlanta, Georgia, 6 of whom were women of Asian descent. Organizers want the public to know that things happen here too.
Like just this week, we know that a Korean man was pepper sprayed on the plateau. And then in the fall, there were 2 Asians who were hit by a car, like deliberately.
It's why those attending Sunday's protest want governments to act to protect not just those of Asian descent, but all racialized people. According to them, there is one glaring need.
The Quebec government to admit that systemic racism exists.
Something the province's new Minister for Fighting Racism still refuses to do, insisting there is no agreement about what the term means.
So we don't talk about an adjective, we talk about the word, and the word is racism.
Some at the rally think the problem is that many people don't really understand what racism is, even if they think it exists. In a recent study, nearly 7 in 10 Canadians are worried about the degree of racism in Canada. The same study also revealed something else.
There is a sense that racism, while a serious problem for many Canadians, is not happening in their immediate neighborhood, but somewhere else. And that's also, I think, a cause for concern, because racism is something that's happening in all parts of the country.
Racialized protesters hope their message is clear.
Give us a break. Enough is enough. Stop hurting one another.
They want to stop fearing for their lives. Phil Carpenter, Global News, Montreal.